You've built a whole life that looks like you have it all together. The job, the condo that smells like a candle store, group chat that thinks you're the strong friend. And at 11:47 p.m., when the apartment goes quiet, you lay there asking yourself the same question you asked last year and the year before that. Why do I keep ending up here? Same heartache, different face, sometimes a different city, but the same exact wound. You've called it bad luck. I just have bad luck with men. You've called it, I just got a type. Or I don't know why, I just like a toxic ninja. You've called it a coincidence so many times that you're actually starting to believe that lie. It's a program. I'm about to show you where it was installed. Here's what you were taught, even if nobody said it out loud. You were taught that love has to be earned, that peace is something you get after proving that you're worth keeping, that if you just loved harder, prayed longer, shrunk smaller, man, I used to shrink, the person would finally choose you the way you needed to be chosen. Somewhere back there, you got fluent in a language called make yourself easier to love. And you've been speaking it in every relationship since. Romantic ones, friendships, or that one family member that only calls when they need something. Standard advice just tells you, just raise your standards and know your worth. I need you to hear me. That advice isn't necessarily wrong. It's just incomplete. That talks to your mind. Your mind already knows you deserve better. It's known that for years. But baby, that nervous system didn't get the memo. See, your body isn't asking, is this person good for me? Your body is asking one question underneath all of this. Have I survived this before? If the answer is yes, the tension, the walking on eggshells, the waiting to see what mood walks through the door, your nervous system is clocking all of that as familiar. And we already know that familiar gets miscoded as safe even when it's not actually safe. That's why that calm man feels boring and the chaotic one feels like chemistry. It was never chemistry. It was recognition. Let's take this apart because I want you to actually understand your wiring. So part one, the psychology. There's a concept called implicit memory. So before you could form conscious memories, before age 7, sometimes before you could even talk, your brain was already recording how love behaved in your house. Was it consistent or conditional? Did it show up when you cried or did it disappear? That recording didn't go anywhere. It became your blueprint. Every single person that you ever felt this instant magnetic pull toward, you were auditioning them unconsciously against that blueprint. Not for who's good for you, but for who's familiar to you. You weren't choosing wrong. You were just trying to complete a childhood assignment that nobody told you you were still working on. Part two, the body. Here's where it stops being just the mindset. When you're around someone who mirrors that old dynamic, your body doesn't wait for your brain to catch up. Your jaw tightens before you've had a single conscious thought. Your breath goes shallow. You feel like you're being choked. Your shoulders, they're all up here, creeping towards your ears. This is your nervous system bracing. It's not even because the new person did anything yet. Your body already lived this story, so it's preparing for the ending it remembers. This is why you can know better and still feel pulled right back in. The knowledge lives in your mind, but that pull, it lives in your body. I've said it before, you cannot logic your way out of a body response. You have to regulate your way out. I'm going to give you something called the recognition reset. 3 questions, and I need you to ask these at that moment when you start feeling a spark and a pull. You're like, oh, this one is different. Here we go. 1, does this feel exciting because it's healthy or because it's familiar? I'm going to need you to sit with that before you answer. 2, what is my body doing right now? Tight chest, shallow breath, racing thoughts. Baby, those are not butterflies, okay? That's your body bracing for something that it already knows. 3, if my closest friend described this exact dynamic to me about her life, what would I tell her? Number 3 is the one that's going to wake y'all up. I promise you, number 3 breaks the spell every time. We will defend our own blind spots for years, but we can call our friend's toxic situation out within 3.5 seconds. Now, here's something else I'm not going to let you skip because I just don't do psychology. I do deliverance as well. Some of what you're calling a pattern is generational. This thing didn't start with you. It started with a woman in your bloodline who normalized being chosen last. It got handed down like it was an inheritance from generation to generation. This is not an inheritance. It's an injury. In the deliverance space, I like to call it a generational curse. That's a real assignment and it can be broken, not just managed, broken through actual healing work, not you just saying, I'm going to set better boundaries. You are allowed to name it as psychological and spiritual. You don't have to just pick one lane. Your nervous system and your deliverance work together, not against each other. And part 3, this is the layer that nobody talks about. Healthy is going to feel boring at first. Not bad, just boring. Y'all got to remember your nervous system has been calibrated to chaos for so long that peace is going to register as nothing's happening instead of, girl, you actually safe. That discomfort you feel when you're with a calm person is not a red flag. It just might be a green flag that you've never learned to recognize. Some of you are not the ones who keep getting hurt in this pattern. Some of you are the ones who pull away the second someone gets close. That used to be me. You find the flaw right when it starts feeling real. That used to be me. If that's you, it's the same wound, just a different exit. I promise you're not broken. You are trying to protect a little girl who learned that closeness was the thing she felt right before the pain. Now, everything I just gave you, the recognition resets, the nervous system piece, the naming of this pattern, that's real. It's not some kind of teaser to get you to buy something. No, you can start using that today, immediately. Here's what I also know because I have lived every part of this. As a woman who survived a mother that made love conditional, I survived abuse in a church that was supposed to be safe. Rejection taught me to shrink first and just play small before anyone else even got the chance to reject me. I help women heal the wounds they were told to keep secret. That's not a tagline for me. That's the actual work I do. And what I know from doing this from woman after woman, awareness is just the beginning. It's not the finish line. You can know your pattern by name and still find yourself back in it within 6 months because knowing it isn't the same as healing it. Healing needs guidance, structure, and someone in your corner who's actually been where you are. Listen, if you are sitting there and know the work that you need is bigger than one video, if you are ready to do the deeper work, I have space for a few more women for the month of August in my private healing intensive. You can check out that and the Bloom coaching program and read up on the difference. Those of you that have been wanting to work with me one-on-one, this is the path to take. I only take a few women per month because I do not play with this work. Go to the description, click the link, and choose the program that is best for where you are right now. Before you close this video, I need you to do 2 things. First, think of one woman right now. One specific woman who came to mind the second I started talking about this pattern. Send her this video. Do it right now. Hit the share button before you forget. Don't forget to hit the like button too. Share this with her. She might be sitting in the exact spot at 11:47 p.m. at night. The second thing I need you to do is comment one word below. I don't need a paragraph. I just need one word. Name the pattern you're finally ready to stop calling a coincidence. Familiar, chaos, silence, whatever it is. Y'all know I read every single comment. This is going to be the first step of taking your power back from it. You're not unlucky. You weren't choosing wrong. You were just running a program that you never installed yourself. Programs can be rewritten, and so can you.